Welcome back to the Unapologetic podcast. Today I have with me Lori, and Lori is an offer strategist. But what do you actually call yourself?
I
What
call
do-
myself an offer strategist.
But you have like offer magician or something that you call
Yes.
yourself.
Oh,
So
yes. So
introduce
like
the whole
a
thing.
play on words, the offer magician, just because I feel like I have a very unique way of seeing things that people don't see, whether it's seeing people's like unique gifts that they can bring to the world, whether it's seeing something in the structure of the offer or the offer type that they're choosing, seeing something in the messaging that I know is not going to land in the marketplace. And so I do hope to bring my magic and my mojo to other people's offers. So that is why I often call myself offer magician. I also use the term offer ecosystem strategist because
Yeah.
I'm not just about like helping you craft one offer. I'm
Mm,
helping you build the entire ecosystem of your offers, not a scattered
yeah.
set of offers that don't connect to each other, but a streamlined and simple offer suite that takes your customers on a journey from the moment that they get to know you until they are completely invested in your work and your expertise.
Yeah.
So,
And I love that because it's so important. I think that there's so many people and that I've talked to that it is kind of we try to throw something out just to see what works, and then we do this
mhm.
thing, and then we do that thing, and it's kind of it gets to be very disconnected. So it is so
Yeah.
important to have this like ecosystem that really is connected like that. So
Yes.
I just like I love that you do that because it is so important and so needed.
Yes, it is. You know, uh, in all fairness to entrepreneurs, I think are creative by nature.
Hmm.
And so we always have like all these new ideas. Oh, let me do this and let me do this.
Yeah.
Me, in my business, I could probably craft like a new offer per month,
Yeah.
just because that's how much I love doing offers. But it's not gonna serve my business in
No.
any way, shape, or form to have like new offers all the time. So instead of creating all kinds of offers in my business, I want to help others create offers in their business so that I don't have 50 offers that I'm
Yeah.
trying to promote.
Yeah, exactly. It helps you like scratch that creative itch instead of doing it in your
Yes,
office.
yes, exactly. Plus, it's
That's
just
funny.
something I'm super passionate about. Like,
Yeah.
I literally believe is that everyone has their own unique, what I call mojo, uh,
Hmm.
or their magic or their gifts to bring to this world. And I truly believe everyone deserves to be paid for that.
Yeah.
And so offers is a way for me to help someone be paid and be valued
Hmm.
for the unique experience and gifts that they have to bring to the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. So before we get into everything that we're going to talk about,
mhm.
tell us about how you got to be doing what you're doing today. What is like your background? How did you get to where you're at now?
Okay, I'm going to try to give you the shortened version of that.
I
So
know, loaded question.
I've been in the business game for a long time. So it was back in 2004. So prior to 2004, I worked for a food broker. I was in the branding and marketing space for specialty food products. I loved it. I worked there for 14 years. I like immersed myself I learned under a super creative VP of marketing, just about how to brand, how to position, how to market different products. Okay. That was a product industry, but food was not my thing. I'm not a
Mhm.
foodie. And so I really had I had a deep calling to
Mhm.
start making a difference in the world in a way that just felt more aligned with me, not food. Got introduced to the field of coaching and just had like an overwhelming like connection to it. It was like I knew that this was what I was supposed to be doing.
Hmm.
So I enrolled in coaching school, earned my certification as a coach back in 2004. I started a life coaching practice for moms.
Hmm.
And there's where I just kind of like immersed myself. And honestly, this was back when coaching was brand new.
Yeah.
It was back when online business was just starting. Like literally, I used
Yeah.
Constant Contact for my email newsletter. Like it was, that's how
Yeah.
old.
Because
I don't even
that's
know if
like,
they're still around anymore. But anyway, um, for those 8 years, I really just learned about creating offers and like building a brand and how to get myself out there and how to stand out. And
mhm.
it was a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
That particular business did not work. I mean, even though I like built a worldwide following and had like an amazing brand, it just it, looking back, it just wasn't positioned well, and I was a
Hmm.
little bit ahead of the curve. Like I was in that kind of like, here we are, moms, it's time for coaching, and they're like, coaching, what is that?
Yeah.
Uh, so they didn't understand what coaching was. They weren't investing that deeply in themselves because their kids were more important. And so it didn't work out, but it's okay. Took a break from that, moved to California, met the love of my life, got back into business. And this time around, it was like, okay, now I want to work with other coaches, other soulful subject matter experts, and kind of teach everything that I had learned. And that was back in 2016. My business has gone through, several evolutions, as all entrepreneurs do. But my
Hmm.
background is primarily in branding and marketing and like offer strategy, offer launching. I'm a certified funnel gorgeous master marketer. So I have a lot of experience with launching offers, working with business owners on growth strategies. And I would say in the last 2 years, so I was a branding marketing generalist for a very long time and did a lot of different things in that space. But in the last 18 months or so, I've leaned solely into offer strategy. It's my passion.
Yeah.
Uh, Finally learned like how I can use my gifts in a way that can serve the world. I believe that offers are the foundation of our business. They are the heartbeat of our business, and that's where I want to be. So that's how I
Hmm.
got there. I'm not a huge believer that the generalist works very well in today's business climate.
Yeah.
And I teach a lot about specialization, and the more specific and specialized you are with the problem that you solve and the transformation you create, the more successful you're going to be. And I can say that with certainty that once I leaned into offer strategy, it was like a whole new world like opened up for me.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's definitely different than just being a general marketing strategist.
Yeah.
So that's how I
Yeah.
got
Yeah. I love that. And it's so interesting to hear how much that's evolved over time
it. Hmm.
and like how much experience you have doing all of this and even how much the online space, just thinking about how much it's evolved,
Hmm.
since back
Oh
in
my
2004.
gosh, has
Like,
it changed?
yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
it's wild. Like, yeah, it's wild. Like I just it's crazy like how much I have just seen so much change, with I think saturation,
yeah.
is a big thing. There's a lot of people leaving corporate America, just
Mhm.
from toxic work cultures, wanting to kind of lean into their gifts, wanting to feel more aligned in their career, wanting to do something that feels like they have purpose.
Yeah.
Um, and so more and more people are entering the business space. Online world is very, very crowded. And then AI came onto the scene, and that has shifted everything. It's making it
Hmm.
more difficult for people to get business because AI is doing, a lot of people are doing things with AI, including
Yeah.
myself. So it's a different landscape that we are navigating. And I think that AI is affecting trust in the workplace. I
Yeah.
think the saturation and, the big boom of people, hiring all kinds of coaches or hiring all these experts and paying massive amounts of money, not getting the
Mhm.
results that they wanted has eroded trust. And
Yeah.
then AI on top of it has eroded even more trust because it's
Yeah.
like, okay, is this person real? Like, is
Yeah.
this, written by AI? Is this like,
Yeah.
there's just all this stuff where people are pulling back, and the economy that
Yeah.
we're dealing with, like here in the United States. I'm not that familiar with like the economy around the world, but United States is not easy at
Pretty bad.
all. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so all those factors are playing just a huge role
Yeah.
in the business climate today and how we stand out, how we get noticed, how we grow our business, how we sign new clients.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny that you say that because it's interesting. There's always things that we see online, and there's been a few people that I've seen that are, oh no, there's no trust recession. There's no this, there's no like, it's just all fine. And I'm thinking,
And that's
what
not true.
what world do you live in? It's kind of the same thing with like politics right now, but
Right, right.
I'm just like, no, there definitely is.
Hmm.
And I think that there's two things to be said with this. Being aware of that, you have to be aware that yes, all of this has changed
Hmm.
so that you are able to adapt and adjust in the way that you need to, so that your business can actually still grow and scale during this time. Because if you're going to go in and just think that everything's the same and nothing has changed, those, I believe, are the people that aren't going to last.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Like if you're,
If we're not like, I'm going to rub some feathers, I'm sure.
that's
But
okay. That's what we do here.
that's, to me, I kind of speak my mind. And
Me too. So,
if you're, I know that's why we're doing this podcast. But
yeah,
anyway, like if you are not willing to adapt and you are not willing to change and you're not willing to embrace things that are on the scene, like AI, um, you're not going to last. Like you're
yeah,
just not going to last. And, AI is one of those topics, kind of like what you were saying, people out there are saying, oh, there's no trust recession, blah, blah, blah. And, there are literally closeted AI users that are preaching, you know, like this anti, AI, this cancel culture for AI.
yeah.
And it's like, come on, guys. Like AI is here. It's not perfect, but
Hmm.
it's pretty freaking amazing if you know how to use it. And no,
That's the caveat.
you don't have to lose the human touch.
Yeah.
You still have to be the thinker
Yeah.
behind AI, the strategist
Yes.
behind AI. But if you think that you're just going to like ignore AI and hope that it goes away, or think that, oh no, I'm going to be the human that doesn't do AI, I don't think that's going to work, honestly. I do think that you have to embrace AI, use it in the right way
Yeah,
to for speed, efficiency, um, having a thought partner
yeah.
that you might not always have in your business. So, yeah, there's so much that we can talk about, but go ahead.
I think that
More
I,
questions.
yeah, that one is so huge because it's something that I have so many thoughts on, and I've done a couple episodes on because I see so many people using it wrong, and
Yeah.
I've had so many times. And that's where the caveat comes in, where
Mhm.
it's like, if you are going to use it, you have to know how. You
Yes.
can't just be
100%.
expecting it to do everything in your business or write all your content and
Hmm.
then take it and copy and paste it into your emails or onto Instagram
Right.
or whatever. That's also not going to work. Like, that's not how you use AI.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Because
Like,
like this space is saturated with like how to content
yeah,
and tips that you can pull from, AI, and
exactly.
AI can write for you. Like
Yeah,
that is not the way we're going to stand out. We
no,
have to bring our humanness. We have to
yep,
bring our stories. We have to bring our own unique perspectives
yeah,
on things to make us stand out. And AI doesn't know that information. It
no,
doesn't know like the stories. I, one person that I follow on LinkedIn, Natasha Wallstra,
yeah,
she talks about this a lot. She says before you publish a piece of content, ask yourself, could anyone else write this?
hmm,
And if they can, dump it
yeah,
because it has to be like you. It has to
yeah,
be, oh, like Lori's telling a story about this and she's relating it back to business or back to offers or whatever,
hmm,
right? AI can't write that. Nobody else can write that
yeah,
because nobody knows my story. Nobody
exactly.
else knows like my perspectives until I share them. Obviously, people can copy work, once your perspective is out there, your thought leadership, but
Hmm.
that's the way we have to stand out is like, you know, dumping this, how to integrating the
Yep.
humanness into our business and into our content, into our offers, into like everything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm such a huge proponent of that. And I think, showing up authentically and real and showing all of this, like that's how you stand out.
Yeah.
Because grabbing something off of AI is so generic. Like it cannot
Vanilla.
replace, yeah, it can't replace human. And it's interesting because all of the people that keep saying this is one that I don't agree with. All the people that keep saying, oh, AI is going to take our jobs. I don't agree with that at all because it can't ever replace human. It always has to have our input in order to
Yes.
work.
Hmm. Yes.
And you cannot right now, unless we really train it to become human, it
Hmm.
can't replace that.
Right. Right.
And that's how you're going to stand out right now, is by
Yes.
still really infusing your
Hmm.
humanness into what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. And, it's like, I want to talk about something I think that can be hard
Hmm.
for a lot of people online
Yeah.
is myself included. And that is being able to embrace like every piece of who we are,
Yeah.
like quirks and all, and share that with the world.
Yep.
Like, and I have done so much work on myself this year, just going back into old stories from the past and just like healing that and like really coming into like my own. And I go to therapy like every Friday, and like I don't know, it was probably like 3, 4 months ago. And I said to my therapist, I said, sometimes I said, I swear to God, I think I'm autistic.
Yeah,
And and she's like,
I know.
okay, like, and
Yeah.
I see that in a good way,
Yeah.
right? Okay, I gave birth to a son on the, autism spectrum,
Yeah.
and he is freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's helped me like own my brilliance,
Yeah.
but also like my quirkiness.
Yes.
Like it's like, yeah, I eat the same thing for lunch every day.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, I'm weird. Like a yogurt and a protein bar, just different flavors. Like
Yeah.
I have like this uniquely wired brain,
Yeah.
uh, but it works for what I do,
Yeah.
right? It's like, it's half like very creative, half very process oriented and structured.
Yeah.
Um, it's a very weird blend, but
Yeah.
um, to me, like I'm not afraid to talk about this stuff
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
And people sometimes I think are afraid of being judged, right, for
Oh,
being
yeah.
different.
Yep.
And let them judge, because you know what?
Hmm.
There are people out there that will say, oh my God, like that's so me. Like that is
Hmm.
me. I want to work with someone like that. I mean, there's a person on
Exactly.
Threads, I think, that like advertises herself as having like ADHD. So
Yep.
like having like part autism, part, like ADHD.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, but I have a kid with ADHD as well. Like, and
Yep.
both my kids are really, really smart and
Yep.
highly, highly creative. So embrace that. Like, embrace your quirks. I don't know if do you ever watch Love is Blind?
Yes. Yes. This current
Okay,
season, we just
okay,
wrapped it.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta talk about this because this is kind of how I like operate. For anyone who's watched Love is Blind, there's a character on there this season. His name is Edmund.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. When you first meet Edmund, he
This is so funny. Yeah.
he is out there. Like
Hmm.
he is like beyond any kind of character on that show.
Yeah.
He is like I don't even know how to describe him. Like he literally had me laughing hysterically at some of the things that he
Yeah.
would do. And I'm like, oh my God. The other guys in the pod were looking at him like, okay, who is this
I
dude?
know. Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah.
Right, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You are a weirdo,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? As I watched him
Hmm.
through the season, I saw who he was like underneath.
Yeah.
Like I saw the joy in
Hmm.
him. I saw like, oh my God, the resilience that he has, what he's been through in his
Yeah.
life and what he's overcome. I've seen the positivity. I just saw so much in his weirdness,
Yeah.
right? That was just so like endearing. Like,
Hmm.
and I'm not going to do any spoiler alerts, but like my heart just like went out to him. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, I know how the average person in this world views him,
Yeah.
but like me, like I see someone different.
I know.
I see someone amazing. Like I see someone who's
Yep.
so loving, who's so giving, who's sensitive, has got a heart,
Yep.
for people. And yeah, I'm happy that he was able to show who he was, like
Yeah.
and all. And I
Yeah.
think that's, really important in this world. You're not going to resonate with everyone.
No.
My spouse always says there's a hat for every head. And there
Yep.
is, you know?
Yeah. I know exactly. And it's funny that you bring this up. Actually, my daughter also has autism and ADHD. And
Mhm,
I've been diagnosed with ADHD.
mhm.
We're pretty sure it's ADHD, but
Uh-huh.
it's,
Okay.
whatever.
Whatever.
And it's so true. It's something that, I think that a lot of people online don't want to talk about, and they don't even, whether it's that or it's just different quirks that they have or different, anything they don't want to admit to because it's seen by so many people still as a downfall, as
Sure.
something that's
Mhm,
wrong with you, as,
mhm.
well, you can't be successful in business, then you must not know what you're doing,
Right.
you
Right.
know?
Hmm.
But at the same time, I know speaking like from my experience, I have 2 degrees.
Right.
Like, I have a lot of experience in business. I've been
Yes.
doing this for 13 years.
Right.
I've run
Exactly.
2 successful businesses.
Hmm.
Like, it's not hurting me.
Right. Exactly. It's probably helping you,
I'm fine.
honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. And when we talk about the Love is Blind thing, I love that he just showed who he was.
Mhm.
More
Exactly.
people need to do that. Like, that was such a testament to show, like, more people. That's how you need to show up. And that's how I tell my clients that all the time.
Hmm.
Just show up as you. Say what you want to say.
Hmm.
That's what's going to resonate with people. Show
Yeah.
your authentic self
Hmm.
because that is
Yes.
what resonates.
Yeah.
People
And
are, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Okay. I was going to say people are so over like the curated, like,
Yes.
perfect, whatever. For me, I've never liked that. Like, that's never been my thing
Mhm.
because that's just not me. Like, that's not how I do life in general,
Right, right. Yeah.
which is fine. But I mean, nobody lives life truly that way. No one's life is perfect. Just
Mm-mm.
show up as you are and be yourself.
Yeah. And I think another point to this that I want to make, especially when it comes to business, and I've struggled with this myself for a long time, is like, okay, we want to show up as experts, right? We want to be able to showcase our expertise and show people that we know what we're doing, we can help people get results, blah, 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 blah. Um, and therefore, we don't want to share anything in the messy
Hmm.
middle, right? We don't want to share
Yep.
anything about how hard it's been to get where we are,
Yep.
what challenges we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis as an entrepreneur. I just recently spent, like, I would say, 10 to 12 weeks building an AI powered suite of tools based on my frameworks. And I launched it, it's a brand new offer. And results were so so,
Yep.
right? I was disappointed. I was excited about this offer.
Yep.
I know it would transform people's businesses.
Hmm.
But I also know they have to be willing to embrace and trust
Yep.
AI and trust the person behind the build,
Yep.
right? This isn't generic like AI, right? And so I launched it. I got, like, I think 3 people that signed up for the DIY squad, and then one person who invested in my premium high ticket container. I was like, should I share the real
Yep.
messy middle of a new offer launch? Because
Hmm.
so much content out there is like,
Yep.
I made $51,000 in 1 week.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like, as business owners, like, if we have not been in the game for a long time,
Yep.
we think to ourselves, oh my God, $51,000 in 1 week. Like, that's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I've never been able to do something like that. Like, and you start feeling like you're a failure. What
Yep.
you're what's not being said and what's not being told
Hmm.
is all of the shit that
Yeah.
has gone on before in the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years that
Exactly.
led up to that $51,000 in sales. We're only like sharing the highlight reels, like
Yep.
the amazing stuff. And
Yep.
that's not real business.
Yep.
For the average person, it is not real business. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that there's not people out there that haven't had like instantaneous success. There are people. That is not the average, though.
No.
To have a new offer launch, there, do you know how many new offer launches sell? Zero?
Lots.
Zero.
Uh,
Because a new offer takes time to get traction.
yep.
And I profited off of that launch. By the time, and they're not sharing things like it cost me $1,500
Hmm.
to pay my team for this launch,
Yep.
to develop this product, to
Hmm.
launch it, to all of those things,
Yep.
right? Yes. Did I make some money off of it? Yes, I did. Is it
Yep.
what I wanted to make? No. Do I still stand behind my product? Hell yes.
Yep.
And I know, especially it was go full circle back to where we were to begin with, this business climate is different.
Yep.
We need to go back to the basics of
Yep.
business, building relationships, being in service to people, leading with empathy.
Yep.
Um, in time, you will build the business, you will build the interest in your offer, you will build the magnetism towards your brand, but it's
Hmm.
only going to happen by being human. Um,
Exactly.
yeah. So anyway,
Yeah. No,
another thing I want to share, your quirks, your messy middle, like
yeah,
it's it's real.
it is. And I have
It
shared
doesn't
things
mean I
like
don't know what
that.
I'm doing.
No, I've shared things
So,
like that before too, because I'm just like, people need to actually see this and
mhm,
know this is real business. This is
right.
what actually happens in business. It's not just this like upward trajectory that we're constantly like, you make an offer and the first time it sells out in 5 minutes. That is
Right.
not what happens.
No, it's not. It
Like,
definitely isn't. Yeah.
and I love talking about these things because it shows people what real business is actually like.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I say real business a lot, and I think that people get confused by what I mean, but it's like not this fake shit that's all over online that promises you all of these things that aren't going to happen.
Not right away, for sure.
No,
Maybe not. It just depends. You know what I mean? It's like it just depends. Like
yeah,
it,
like
I
success in 5 minutes. No.
I had this person, come to me recently, and she's like, she came into the call, and she's confused about her offer. She was an AI strategist, and we got to be talking, it got to talking, and she was sharing what her ideas were her for her offer suite, and she was literally on the right track. She was thinking through things and needed that confirmation, and I honestly, I thought we were going to work together because she was like, oh my God, I'm like fangirling you, I love your work, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Then she dropped a bomb that made my heart drop, honestly. She was like, "Well, I just want to tell you that I just enrolled in a mastermind and they're going to help me build my high ticket offer." And it wasn't so much the disappointment like, "Okay, no, I'm not going to be working with this person." It was more she's been sold that dream.
Yeah.
She's been sold that you are brand new in business, build a 10K offer and go from cold, enroll 5 clients into your 10K offer and make $50,000. And that is not reality.
It's not.
Like to in this business climate, to
It's
take a cold lead into a $10,000 offer, nah, it's just not reality. And so my heart was just
not.
kind of like I wished her well. I hope that she learns the
Yeah.
strategies. Maybe they are teaching something that I don't know yet, about how to, get people into 10K offers, from a cold, brand new business.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of these,
Oh, yeah.
kinds of things,
Yep.
newest rage, at least in the offer space, is community-based offer, like
Yep.
membership-based, model. Well, that's not for everyone.
Yep.
Like I walked down that path a year ago. Oh, I'm going to create a membership. Like, oh, it'll be so cool. It'll be low ticket, item offer that, lots of people
Yep.
will join. And I started just kind of like getting into the energetic space of what it would take to run that kind of offer. I was
Yep.
like, the constant launching, the churn, the keeping the community happy all the time. I was like, I'm
There's a
exhausted.
lot that goes into
I'm
it.
exhausted, like
Yep.
just thinking about it for the
Hmm.
right person,
It's great.
someone who's got a big email list, someone who
Yeah.
loves to be in like big groups like that in communities. It's an amazing offer.
Yeah.
People are wanting connection today. They're
Yeah.
wanting community, but it's not right for everyone. So you can't just like follow the trends and,
No.
and think that it's going to work for you.
No.
Just like you can't follow cookie cutter strategies
Exactly.
and think that it's going to work for you, because
Nope.
what works for one person is not going to work for
No.
another person.
No.
So that's all the more reason for us to lean in, like lean into our own self, to get
Yeah.
tapped into who we are, what makes us different, like how we operate, what's our personality. Like I've been
Yes.
diving into my human design lately. I'm a projector, a 2/4 projector with emotional authority.
Yeah.
And like I've learned, like I've used AI. Okay, I've used AI to like help me understand what are the right business strategies and growth strategies for someone who is a 2/4 human design projector with emotional authority.
Yeah.
And I've learned like so much just from that research. Like one of the things it said is you you need to write decisions until you like reach emotional neutrality.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden I was like, ah, I'm so excitable.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, yeah, yeah, let's do that. I'm like on the emotional high and I say yes to something. And then it's like I come back down to
Yeah.
like emotional neutrality. And I'm like,
Mm.
why did I say yes to that?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't really like aligned for me. So now, and then of course I had my spouse like have to remind me, baby, you
Just
don't
wait.
always make good decisions. You make decisions from emotion. And I'm just like,
Wait.
true. True. I'm an emotional person. I'm very smart. I'm very strategic, but I do make very fast decisions sometimes
Yeah.
based on the. So now I'm learning like slow down, slow down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and I said no to like 3 different things. I was like on a high with them. Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that podcast, and I'll say yes. I'll do this, and then I came back down. I'm like, why would I do that?
Yeah.
Like how's that going to serve me? Like how's that going to really help me? So like understanding even your own human design and the way you're wired,
Hmm.
um,
It's huge.
that might be what might be rubbing feathers for the people who are not, woo woo like me, but I believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
I built my uniqueness and my brand based off of a human design tool.
Yeah.
It was the first time, like that I really like just narrowed in and go, oh my God, yes, that's me.
Hmm.
Makes me unique.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And I mean, well, and it does make so much sense, right?
mm,
And when it works for you and knowing what works for you is
yes,
the most important thing.
right, right.
It
Yeah,
truly is.
because human design is not going to work for someone who doesn't believe it, who doesn't buy
Yeah.
into it, who, has no interest in it. It's not going to work. So I'm not going to say, oh, you have to do that. That's the only way you're going to grow your
Yeah.
business, is to understand your human design. No, it's not. It works for me.
Yeah.
It works for other people, but it doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. So, one last thing
Mhm.
before we are all done. What is the impact that you want to make in your business, in your life? This is what I have been asking everyone. It's
Okay.
like a loaded question, but
The impact I want to make is to help people, whether it's in my life or whether it's in my business, to see themselves fully, to see the gifts that they have, to embrace those gifts and know that it's totally okay to be who you are. I've spent a lifetime of feeling like I'm not seen.
mhm,
So I want to see people for who
yeah,
they are. I want to make them feel seen. Um, and I want people to be able to use their gifts and me to be able to use my gifts to make an impact on this world, to make change in this world, to bring about growth in ourselves and in the people that we serve or in the people that we touch in our lives. So that's the impact that I want to make.
yeah. I love that. I love it so much. It's so good. Well, thank you so much for all of this. I feel like it was such a good conversation, and I
Yeah.
really loved it. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for
Thank
joining
you.
me.
Thank you for having me. And
Where can
yeah,
everyone find
it's
you?
been fun.
Where can everyone find you?
They can find me best probably at my website, www.onamissionbrands.com, or you can go to LinkedIn and my handle is at On a Mission Brands. Lori Young, you can look up Lori Young as well, but I would say LinkedIn is probably my primary platform. Or my
Perfect.
podcast. You can listen to my podcast also,
Yes.
Offer Mojo Show. You can find that on any podcast platform. I always forget to mention my podcast. I don't know why. I do it weekly, but I always
Yeah.
forget to mention that is probably definitely an intimate way to get to know me better is on my podcast, Offer Mojo Show.
Perfect. All right. Well, I will have it all linked in the show notes. Thank you
Mm,
so much for joining me.
yes.
This was amazing. And if you love this conversation, you can give the episode, the podcast, a 5-star rating and review
For sure.
on YouTube. Give it a like, subscribe, and as always, go after everything that you fucking want and be
Yes.
unapologetic about it.